All right. Hello and welcome, everybody. This is Lucy the Bold. We are in Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. We'll be getting started here in just a few minutes. All right. Looks like the streams are up. Call-in is on. Triple D is playing in Enshrouded tonight. All right. So last time, well, last Wednesday, we had just made it to one of the villages where everybody is going into the stone sleep. And I had decided to camp out inside of this building. So we did run across some interesting creatures. We ran across a mistbearer. Oh, let's see here. A mistling, which is a very weird looking creature. A weird spirit. I think the weird spirit is actually new. Just like the Banshee. You know, she's a new enemy that you can run into. Gloomfrond is also a new enemy in the game. This is a white. I think this one had an overhaul. I think they were in it beforehand. Frostbitten warriors are pretty cool looking. The bottomless. This guy was kind of a beast to take down. The brim shades that, sneak up on you in the nighttime. The sleepwalker. It's kind of cool. It's like a stone golem meets a tree and a crystal. Let's see here. All right. Quest-wise, the Giant's Burrow remains in her and Therm's home in the waking world. Somewhere in the Giant's Burrow. I'll find Brodale. Now turn it into a white. I must kill him. So that looks like that is our quest. A little bit on my character. Okay. I've got 1 point available. This is where I've got my points at. It's in spirituality, practicality, perception, and then going downwards from there. My skills, I have health, spirituality, kind of working a little bit of all the trees with the exception of the wands and clubs because I'm not using them any longer since I have the knights that I can call into combat. So, perception, I just started working on this tree, and then status effects and crafting effects. We are starting out with 518 webs and 330,000 gold in level 57. Okay, so this is my character. I've got the Queen's Crown, Weirdwood Mantle, the Amulet of the Waning Moon, the Royal Gown, because I like it, the Royal Gloves, Ring of Toughness, the Royal Breeches, the Health Ring, Royal Slippers, and then of course the horse armor on my horse. But I find that my character is almost as fast as what a horse is, so I very rarely ever ride my horse anymore. That's okay. So let's go outside. Because you can't activate anything when you're inside of a house. It just does not work well. All right, so we're in the real world. We're going to start a bonfire. So we can put those couple points in. All right. Strength, armor, weight, multiplier. All right. I don't do melee damage, but it does add to my maximum stamina, so I am going to put a point in there. And then we're going to go over here. Critical hits. Going to put a point in there. Curse King Soul. I only have 2 points in so far. I need to get another one. And then, of course, the last one. Because you have to have all 4 of these with 1 point in each before you can go into Merlin's tomb. And the recommended level is level 75 for Merlin's tomb. All right. The map. So we are going to go here. It looks like. Yeah, enter the void. All right, so that's where we're heading to. Uh, all right. Okay, let me check my chat windows. All right. Oh, there was something else I wanted to do on this. Alrighty. Feral Charm. All right. Looks like we got everything there. Well, looks like we got one way to go. And it's downwards. Through the mine shaft. Oh, hey, there was an opening right there. Well, I hadn't seen that before. Okay. Is this a trap? Weird stone. Nice. Flame's Kiss. And feel free, people, to let me know. We have fans turned on to help supplement to keep the computers cool. So if for some reason you hear the fans in the background, let me know. Oh, so okay, good. Kind of wish this was like Windrose or, Enshrouded where you can, like, build stuff. Because I'd like to see what's over there. Alright, looks like I gotta go down into the water. Hey, I do have a necklace that prevents me from drowning, so let me switch that out. This one. And then I guess we'll wait until we're down here. Wine? Heck yeah, we'll take wine. So there is stuff down here in the water. Like 4 or 5 things. Oh, hey, I'm surrounded. I wish I could fight from the water. Get him.
I am glad to fight by your side once more. Your trust humbles me, my king. Blade and sword. Both are yours, Arthur. I am glad to fight by your side once more. Have I been called, or have I wandered? I remember dying. I was at peace, I think, if only for a moment. I was fading. I was happy fading.
All right. Bellarita Ama. We got a buried chest here. Nightbleed pants. I've not seen those before. Flame's Kiss. Your attacks deal 20% extra damage as fire damage. Ooh. Nightbleed pants are great for sneaking damage and decreases visibility by 30%. Those are new. At least to me, they're new. Alright, what's this guy got on him? Oh, it looks like a downed giant. That's very interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a giant that's been killed like that. Okay, so what is down in the water? A tunnel. At least I think it's a tunnel. Alright, can't get through that way. Let's go back down here to the floor. Hey, how about that? A chest at the bottom of the well. Alright, it looked like there was... Now, where did I see... Oh, here's the pathway. Okay. So that's where we came in at.
I knew someone like you once.
Oh, my
Carried a
people are
world
in the
same
ground.
way.
I didn't think they were with me, but they're actually in the ground. You can see their helmets sticking up. Hey, look at that. Strong mana, strong health, sticking out of the ground. So do you suppose what's the giant trying to grab this? Was he pushing it down into the earth? And then there's another giant right there. Looks like they were all trying to get out of here or something. Whoops. Trying to get up to the top of that rock. Seems like it should have something in there. You know what? I've got a potion of jump. I'm fairly certain. Seems like a good time to use it. Swift steps, that's not it. Last stand. Way too much food in my inventory. Mad dog. Anti-aging. Leaper potion. Alright, so we're going to consume that. Aha! Wine goblet. Health potion. So they did kind of intend for you to be able to get up here. So it looks like the mountain fell on him and kind of crushed him down a little bit. Oh, it looks like that's my adversary over there that I gotta go kill. Yeah, these guys are all like in a panic, frantically trying to get out of this place. So he's trying to push back the wall. This Theud dream robe. Get me some food buffs going here. Yep, that's what I figured. Whoa, he hits hard. See, I don't remember before having to fight this guy, so I'm thinking he's a new boss. Where's my other people? Because I really only have one person down here fighting. That's what I like about these knights, man. They are super robust. Oh, he gave me a witch glass as well, huh? Okay, let's go over here. Coin purse. 100 coin. Interact with the wall. Do not mourn our dead, just as in childhood we did not understand sleep. So through life we edge towards its final form. Departure is natural. Life was always a gamble. No torches, no incantations, only silence and the hum. Do not stay for what follows. Do not look at dead faces as they turn hollow in the end. Okay. Let's see here. I didn't come. Oh, that's what my other. Is that the way I came in? How do I get out? I bet we go up this way. Oh, yeah, because that's where we first jumped down into the water. Oh, here's the switch. Okay. Going up. All right. I have found peace. I can tell Therm. All right, so now I gotta go into that void. Okay. Let's go back into the dream. Hey, Sylvian, how are you? All right. So, got to talk to this person over here. Okay, Therm.
I felt it. The weight, it is lifted. Their souls are free, and now there is only one more task to be done. You must send me to her. Wherever Sidara may be, I will follow. And I know we will be closer to Mother then.
Really?
More than I have ever been. Listen, my body still clings to this world. The flesh resists what the soul has already accepted. When the moment comes, I may fight. Not because I wish to, but because I am still bound to this place. Still outside Sonder. Do not hesitate. Strike true. And when I am gone, let the wind carry my name to Mother.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't know that I would want to fight him. You know, I wouldn't want to have to kill him, you know, because he's been through so much already. But he is trapped in here. So, you know, at least then he'd be able to be with his loved one. So, you know, choices. I want to say last time that I refused to fight him. So let's do this.
Thank you for understanding. For not making this harder than it must be. Let this be the last battle I ever fight. I remember dying. I was at peace, I think, if only for a moment.
I can, okay. They found their peace. Now. Oh, he had a hand axe in this world? Oops, sorry. Okay, now. Who am I missing on my knights? Sir Gawain, Sir Lancelot, Bertel. So I got all four of them. Oh, I'm missing my summon guy. Okay. What was that for the quest? I can enter the King's Threat Dungeon and get the crown whenever I feel I'm starting. Oh, yeah. The sleep that never comes. Theud's carry burdens that keep them from entering the mother's chamber. I must help them out first. Okay, let's track that. Hey, they put a chest in out here for us. Nice. There used to not be one. Let's lighten the load. Put crafting materials into the chest. £3. Pound, 1 pound, 1 pound. Wow. Long spears, 5 pounds, 5 pounds. Man. Living stone. Consumable. All right. That looks good. Oh, set up a bonfire. Okay. This looks like a good spot for one. Really? Practicality, perception, range damage, encumbrance limit. Let's get that up. Debuffs deal 50% more. Deal 15% more damage to enemies with 2 or more debuffs. Yep, lightning does that. Okay. Now, that's cool. I am happy that they put that in there. I think this is where I need to go to.
Walker in the weirdness, you return. Welcome. I've heard the voice, but I cannot answer its call. The members of the Theud Tribe are preparing to fall into sleep, and it is my duty to ensure their safety while they do.
I'm here on Rune's behalf. It's important.
Ah, Runa. I suppose that means you simply must tell me whatever it is, just because it is his wish. He has told you, I hope, how much he longed to become chieftain. He tried everything to be chosen. One of those attempts nearly cost me my life.
Yeah, that island, Sylvian, that is hard to find. It's it can be any place within the world, and everybody's world is differently, so
Does he now? And he's only just
I
come
mean,
to this
I found
realization.
that island just by
Now that
accident
he's in there, and I'm stuck
each
here.
time.
Let me guess. He wants to switch places. To take the chieftain's seat while there's still a tribe left to lead.
So Rune believes that Giant Mother is not Mother, and that Sunder is a shameful escape.
An escape? That is what I feared. I never would have thought Runa and I could be of the same mind. You're voicing my own concerns. Theud, the forefather of our tribe, was a warrior. We have never forgotten his teachings. And Mother? Who knows? Maybe we've given too much meaning to something that, in the end, is just another creature. Immortal and mystical she may be, but she still has her own goals and desires.
Okay, what will you decide?
Between us is that I face my challenges, while Runa flees from his at all costs. Taking him at his word would be naive, but I cannot ignore what he says. I bear a great responsibility. On the one hand, there is the myth the Theud have followed for centuries. On the other, my own doubts, and the opinion of a man who's known to work against me. Tell me, Walker in the weirdness, you do not share our burdens. What would you do in my place?
Sunder seems suspicious. You should think carefully before you follow this path. If Sunder is the Theud's dream, perhaps it's better to let go of Dollarita values. I'm going to choose the first one.
I will. You have my word. You, Walker in the weirdness, see things in a way the Theud cannot. We've always placed our trust in intuition. And if mine tells me there may be truth in Runa's words, perhaps I should heed by it. Thank you for your involvement. My duty as chieftain is to hear the voices of my entire tribe, even those who are not respected, like Runa. You may leave me to my thoughts now.
Okay, let's see here. So, does that mean she's going to go? So it's carry burdens. What else am I supposed to do? Almost struck a deal with the Dollarita and asked me to go to the exchange site. What is that? Heard what Rune had to say. I can let him know. Okay, so I'm supposed to go back and let him know what she said. It's not always clear what you're supposed to do.
I can feel the change coming. Thank you for your help.
Okay.
I can feel the change coming. Thank you for your help.
So he doesn't say anything else? Alright, we freed the bird. And we took care of this dude. And I don't think we got anything more for him.
It is you. Did you manage to free him from the cage?
Yes.
Thank you. I hope he finds a new home, or at least some other ravens to keep him company. And I can already feel my burden lifting. Now I can join Mother and Senya in their chamber.
Okay. The sleep that never comes. Alright. I've resolved the remaining burdens of the Theud. Skuld awaits me at the entrance to the mother's chamber. Which I believe is back up over here. Is it? Nope, it's got to be back up this hill. Oh, here he is.
You have come, walker in the weirdness. Jarnsfor, Rune, Alfild, Trim. You do not yet grasp the weight you have lifted from their shoulders. No matter how great or small their burden, it still bound them, kept them from journeying towards the...
Is it a coastal jungle island? No, it is a hills island. It's a hills island all over. It's in the foothills area. So check the waters around the foothills. I usually don't find that island being anywhere close to the swamps. So it's Usually, well, the last two that I've found of it is usually been like southeast in the oceans. So yeah, try that and see if that helps. Okay,
Yes, that is why you will enter Mother's chamber, Walker. The choices that must be made shall be made within. No matter the outcome, you have the gratitude of all Theud. Were it not for you, we could not have embraced the dreaming. We could not have stood before Mother's chamber.
what awaits me inside?
Senja, and Mother, whose dreams we have shared, and in whose dreams we long to become one.
Anything I should
Do
know?
not fear. No harm will come to you in the dreaming. I know that you are expected, Walker. Indeed, the time has come.
Okay. All right, now I can get the knights to come in. There we go.
I have watched your journey, Walker in the Weirdness. I saw how you helped the lost Theud children face their burdens, the weight that kept them from entering this chamber. For that, you have my gratitude. But I know you have your own purpose. Now tell me what it is.
Let's see here. I do not yet know what I want. I just keep pushing forward. I'd like to join the Theud Tribe in Sonder. No, I don't want to do that because it'll kill your character. I want her to attend the Moot. Yep.
So you have chosen to follow the voice of the tribes and his fading hope. Gerfan, a man who so desperately wished to be a unifier, who carries such a deep thirst for retribution. While I strengthened my bonds with the human children of the Theud Tribe, I learned much of his mission. He believes tradition can be a driving force. That some things must unfold as they always have. That is why he waits for Ingavi. But Ingavi's place is here, among us. And when her kin entered my chamber, the Theud Elder's burden was lifted. She has no reason to remain in a world crumbling into ruin. All for the ambitions of one old man.
The Theud are needed in the waking world. Garfan wants the Delarita to unite and march for Camelot. I need Arthur's helmet to prevent the fall of Avalon. And I'm going to go with the first one. She don't need to know about the helmet.
Theud are not needed by anyone. Gerfan clings to his dreams of unification and retribution, stubbornly picking at wounds that refuse to heal. Tell me, Walker, Do you truly believe uniting the Delrita will change the fate of this world? That marching for Camelot will break the cycle? The Theud have suffered enough. Now they have a choice. Leave this crumbling world behind, or stay and drown with it. You ask me to let them fade into nothingness. I cannot allow that. I don't want to.
Enough. There is no reasoning with the giant's stubborn nature. No matter what you say, she'll keep dragging you deeper into the labyrinth of her mind. That is why I ordered the giants to sleep. Their nature was unpredictable. They reveled in strange manipulations, willing to wager their own lives in primitive bets and frivolous games. And so, I speak. Whatever this one demands, grant it. That is the order of the king to whom you swore fealty.
I was wondering how long you would stay silent, letting the human whose body you stole speak for you. You have lasted surprisingly long. I suppose emptiness and oblivion have taught you some humility. Nevertheless, greetings, Arthur. I am glad I have finally dreamt of this moment. The moment I can tell you, face to face, that everything is your fault. Avalon is falling because you existed. Because you continue to exist. This is also the moment I accuse you of murdering my children. And the children of the other giants. Your human king got to know us well. When he ordered the giants to sleep, he knew that our children could not dream. Dreaming is something giants grow into with age. Having no choice but to obey, we left our children behind in the waking world. Alone, defenseless, condemned to the coldness of death. Quiestra, the child I once held in my arms, never dreamed with me. While I built layer upon layer of my dreaming, she was dying. But I had time. Enough time to dream of Sonder. A place and a state where death holds no power. There, I will dream, Quiestra. I will give shelter to the entire Theud Tribe, including Ingavi. I will not abandon any more children to the waking world.
I have made many terrible mistakes during my reign, but I always considered what was best for my people. At least, that was my intention. I wanted to make Avalon our home, free from the plague, free from forces that would seek to oppose us. I thought that my return would restore balance, that I could prevent Avalon's fall.
Your idea of what is good is twisted, human king. As for you, mortal, yes, you need the blessing of the tribes to claim the crown. Those were the terms of the sacred pact, but you will have to manage without the Theud. They will all come with me into Sonder. I will care for them as if they were my own children. And I will save them from this world's corruption.
The fall of Avalon must be stopped, and contrary to what Arthur claims, he does not need to be a part of it. The dreaming is not the only layer of reality where life and the future exist. I have walked many others. Yvonne has fulfilled her duty to the tribe. Now she must fulfill her duty to the Dalarita. I demand it as one who has aided the Theud. I will wake your kin and release them from the oaths they swore to the crown. Either one of these two bottom ones seem like a really good choice. Kind of puts the giant on the spot.
Indeed, you have the right to make such a demand. The role you played in the fate of the Theud grants you that authority.
All right.
You'll command everything. You are a prisoner of your own legacy. It is done. Our long-dreamt of meeting has come to an end, and I am pleased with the outcome. Leave now, and let us dream.
Okie dokie. No rebuttals from me. Okay, the decision. What was that? Decision about Yuven's future has been made. Time to bring her the news. Yes. I will lie to her if I have to. Bend her to my will.
Walker in the weirdness, you return. Welcome.
Okay. Mother releases you from the obligation to enter Sonder. You may join it, but you do not have to.
I don't know what to say. Has Mother sensed my doubts? My true burden? Deep down, I've always felt that Sonder was not my destiny. I envied Theud for joining One-Eye's rebellion and getting to see the world. I envied Taranis for his work with the Alchemists Guild. Now I will have the chance to know real life. But I cannot be the elder of a tribe with no tribe. Perhaps I will join those who refused Mother's call. For the first time in my life, I feel free.
Okay. Can we count on your presence at the Moot?
I don't know how Gerfan will react to an elder without a tribe. But, well, he summoned me, so I will come. There is a reason why the Theud made me their elder. My power, despised by the other Delrida, is truly unrivaled. And on the battlefield, a skilled Theud.
Yeah, these guys are the battle mages.
Steeped in Mother's fury. The Theud. We have long been divided between those who follow Mother and those who are deaf to her call. Or at least that's what we believed. That they were cowards, unfaithful, ungrateful wretches. But I was never convinced by those words. To me, they were simply brothers who dared to walk their own path, even at the cost of eternity. Deep down, I admired them. I am still Theud, and I am young. When I come of age, I can bring more Theud into this world, perhaps even with the help of those who return home one day.
Good.
It's hard to say, but I don't truly care. They will either accept us, or they won't. But who knows? Perhaps this time we will grow closer to them. I've always thought they envied our direct connection to Mother. With Mother gone, perhaps. I am certain they will be. They will believe what they choose to believe. It will be a new beginning. My role as elder was to guide the Theud of old to the dreaming. But those who come after them will live in the waking world, and I will guide them too. At last, I will be allowed to grow up, and I'll admit, I cannot wait. I know I will always wonder what Sonder would have been like, and I know my heart will grieve for my kin. But something tells me this path is not closed to me forever. If there truly is a place we go after death, perhaps it is Sonder. That would also align with Runa's claim that Sonder is a trap, and that, in truth, everyone dies before entering Sonder. Maybe he was right. If so, then when I die, my soul will awaken in Sonder. I will see my tribe again. And finally, I will meet Mother. That is what I have decided to believe. See you at the Moot, Walker in the Weirdness. Thank you for everything you've done for us.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I think the first time I ran through this, I think I actually failed at getting the Theud to the Moot. I believe this is the way out. Yes. Okay. Then there is a village down here. So let's go here. Looks like they have a chest now in every village. Whose home is this? Oh, yes, I remember whose home this is, and I can't really interact with anybody yet.
Not another step. You. Who are you? And why do you think you belong here?
I need to speak to your people.
Not here, you don't. Ulfraland ain't for outsiders. Not unless the voice of the tribe says otherwise. Trust me, I wouldn't let you in if you were King Arthur himself. Especially not him. He'd have a sword up his ass before he took a step past this gate. Seal looks real enough. Fine. Go on in. But don't cause trouble. We don't take kindly to outsiders sticking their noses where they shouldn't.
Okay, wooden shield.
Hey, you. Gerfon sent you, didn't he? To summon us for the Moot. Just because we live up in the mountains doesn't mean we don't know what's happening in the wider world. Well, that works out perfectly. My father's been looking for someone for outside the tribes to help him with something. That's all I know. He didn't tell me much, but he sounded really serious. He told me to bring the first person I came across. His name is Strana. Please, go meet him at his forge. You can't miss it.
Okie dokie. Maybe this way. All right, let's see here. That's it. Okay. Nice place.
Egil sent you, did he? I'm Stroner, a blacksmith. What brings you to our village? That kind of order should go straight to Thrigvi, though I doubt he'd be eager to leave his throne. Until a new chieftain is chosen, Thrigvi won't attend the Moot. Well, that's good news. You're just the kind of person I've been hoping for, to help with Thrigvi, that is.
Okay, what's going on?
Thrigvi always dreamed of surpassing mortal strength, of becoming as mighty as the giants. He became obsessed with the lone pillar near our village. The Ulfar might not be known for their writing, but we have our legends. Thrigvi found out the pillar was a place where giants entrusted their souls to the Fore-dwellers, whatever that means. So we had a throne forged into the pillar and sat on it during a weird night. What happened after that changed everything for our tribe.
All right.
I wouldn't call it madness. Thrigvi stopped being human. He grew to a monstrous size and gained unimaginable strength. he became something other. After that, human concerns no longer mattered to him. Yet he's still Ulfr, bound by our customs and rules. It might not mean much to an outsider, but trust me, it's a very dangerous situation. We tried. The moment we declared a new chieftain, Thrygvi appeared out of nowhere and killed the contender with a single blow. Then, like nothing had happened, he returned to his slumber. After that, the Ulfr began worshipping him like a god. Hard to believe, considering our disdain for magic and religion, isn't it? Yet, here we are. Don't be surprised if you hear them singing his praises or fawning over him like fools. They're terrified of his power, although none of them will admit it.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yes, he has a store. All right. Sell some of this junk. Don't want that. Don't need that. The flattening moon increases all damage dealt by 30%. Critical hits deal no additional damage. All right. Get some more junk. Some arrows we need to get rid of. Okay, this is where we're going to start raking in some money. So I'm at 313,535. All right. Ah, there we go. 144. Soup of the Sea. I get 7 of those. $150. Mom's Pie. All right, come down to this stuff. Get rid of all of these arrows because they're just dead weight. All right, I need to look at that. Fireball chance. So I got more food down here as well as up here. All right, this is a little bit lower, so we'll sell this stuff off. Grog. All right, that looks good. Now, let's read that book. Stoner, hey, dude, come back here.
The only way to remove an Ulfr chieftain is through an honourable duel, but there's no honour in fighting something like him. Perhaps my mentor Darvan knows how to defeat him. He won't tell me. He says he's afraid I'd try to face Thrygvi myself, and honestly, he's probably right. If I knew how to bring him down, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But Darvan thinks if our plans were discovered, I wouldn't live to see another day. He's probably right about that too. My brothers have grown unpredictable.
Okay, I'll deal with him.
Are you mad? Thrygvi is practically a demigod. No mortal can defeat him. Smart choice. He lives in the second largest house in the village. You'll find it easily enough. I'll be here if you need anything else.
Okay, just forbid you from helping another
I
tribe.
don't know for sure. Thrygvi doesn't speak much these days, not in his current state. But I have a theory it probably had something to do with the awakening giant of the Gunvalder tribe. Many tribes envied them for it, and Thrygvi has a special connection with the giants. Maybe that played a role in his decision.
He could have gone anyway. A foolish chieftain doesn't have to be obeyed. If it were for Thrygvi, would the Ulfr have joined the Moot?
Yes, definitely. The Ulfr might be stubborn, but we've always valued unity among the Dalrita. Without Thrygvi's influence, there'd be no question, but his shadow looms large. It's hard to see a way forward while he's on that throne.
Alright. So, Stoner is the one that we will want to set up as the new chieftain. All right.
And what do you think would have become of Avalon if the warlike Dalrita, already revering the giants as they are now, had the chance to worship them as living, active beings? The giants were too powerful to remain among us, especially on lands gifted to the tribes of the Dalrita. There were those among us who demanded their complete destruction. That I would not allow. It was already punishment enough that they enslaved their own children and used them as a bargaining tool. I do not blame the Theud mother for her anger. She has every right to it.
Is it true?
At the time, I saw no other way. We had no way to control the giants.
Hello, I am nobody. How are you doing today, Mr. I am nobody? You having a good day? That argument is growing tiresome. You're right. I believe you had no other choice.
It is. And you should stop asking questions when you already know the answer. That way, you won't be so easily bored.
Sweet. All right. Journal. Quest. Still tracking. So I think he's above. Yes, he is. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you go up this way. Who's home?
Well, I'll be. I'd offer you my hand, stranger. But with the stone sleep taking me away, I reckon that's not the best idea. Still, I'm glad to see a new face before I leave this world behind. Especially someone with such a rare way about them. My name is Noleg. You're the last living soul outside my kin to hear that name. You tell me. I don't know what it is exactly, but there's something different about you. They say the stone sleep makes folk more attuned to the rare and unusual things in this world.
Seems you carry one of those in you.
Nice.
Oh, no. I'm just fine with how things are. Farewell, traveler. It was good to see a new face in the Ulfer village. Who knows? Maybe I'll still be around to see your coming bear some fruit.
Alright, let's go downstairs. This place is big too, because it's got lots of rooms, all kinds of stuff. Good place to raid if you need food. Or low on money. Yeah, this room has lots of stuff.
I wouldn't come any closer if I were you. Because I said so. And here in the official hall of the Stone Wardens, my word is law. Leave in peace. I'm not granting an audience. Ah, your powers of observation are truly impressive. Thrigva, that cursed fool, undead and merged with the Lone Pillar, thinking himself invincible. And perhaps he is, for now. So I guess you want to challenge him to a duel. You cannot defeat him as you are. The Lone Pillar grants him strength beyond mortal flesh. No blade will bite. No armor will hold. Not unless you earn the blessings of the giants. Listen well. To face Thrigva and live, you'll need more than just courage. You'll need to forge a weapon. A true marvel. One capable of shattering the Lone Pillar's might. Without it, you're as good as dead. I'll help you forge it. But you'll need to gather the giants' blessings first. They hold all the fragments you'll need. What do I look like? A giant keeper? The giants have no love for the likes of us anymore. Their power does not come cheaply. If Stroner sent you, then go back to his hut. His wife might know something useful. Women tend to keep the wisdom their men ignore.
Alright.
Stroner keeps her close. Protective, I'd say. Or maybe ashamed. If we're being honest, the Ulfer Tribe's folk say she's mad. Perhaps even a liar. Claiming she speaks to giants? You can imagine how that goes over. But mad or not, she knows things the rest of us don't. Don't judge her by their...
Okay. Let's see here.
If it were up to me, I'd vote against it. The Moot waste time dreaming of invading Camelot. or the Dorita crumble from within. We've got greater problems to solve. Fractured tribes, lost traditions, and a dwindling future. Fixing that should come first. Conspire. Ha! Call it what you like. Plotting, scheming, or just doing what needs to be done. Thrygva's not a man anymore. He's a curse on the Ulfr. And curses don't just go away on their own. Stroner and I understand that. If you're wise, you'll understand it too. Someone has... Off you go. And thank you for aiding the Ulfr tribe.
You can also talk to this gal up here, and she'll tell you a lot about the statues and stuff. Who they are, what they represent, all that good stuff. I have nobody good played Diablo today. Oh, cool. Yeah. My spouse and I have been playing Diablo Season 14. I built a Twisted Blade rogue and having tons of fun with it. It does massive amounts of damage. So, yeah. And then she's got a paladin that she likes. And a barbarian, which right now she's actually playing with the barbarian. That way our levels, stay the same reasonably. Okay, let's see here. So we need to go there. Again, this city has tons of stuff that you can loot. Okay, where is he? Is he not in here? Is he up here sleeping? Nope, he's... Oh, you know what? I think he has a separate home. Okay. Oh, yes, that's right. He's down there at the village. We need to go there.
Trust humbles me, my king. You wear his shadow. Is that why I came?
Okay, let's see here. Don't mind me, sir. I'm just robbing your place while you sleep. All right, let's go downstairs. Requires stoner key. Of course it does. Would you move? Interactive workbench. Okay, so I have some new armors. Spell Warden's trousers. Each missing point of mana increases spell power by 1%. That'd actually be pretty good. Taking damage restores 20% mana, increases spell power by 30. Spells regenerate 50% of damage dealt as mana. Interesting. All right. Take this stuff all up by 3 levels. Okay. And do I have relics and everything? Yes, I do. Dude, are you going to wake up? Hmm. There he is.
Vigdis? What does she have to do with this?
She's in contact with the
Does
giants.
this old man really believe her ramblings are the will of the giants? Unbelievable. I won't say what I really think about this. If the master of the Brotherhood believes it, who am I to argue? Because I'm protecting her from prying eyes and the superstitions of villagers, that's why. I don't know you. Why would I speak of my wife, accused of madness, to a stranger? For any Dalrita, losing one's mind is like a living death. If Garvan, you'll find her in...
Darban sent me.
He sent you, didn't he? Ha, that's bold of him. Sending someone else to poke at old wounds. Yes, I know their ways. Or what little of it the Ulfr haven't buried with scorn and silence. But you're not here for stories, are
So I am nobody, so you built a whirlwind barbarian. Yeah. I played the whirlwind barbarian last season. Got to level 250. And what level were we stopping in the in the pit? Wes? Yeah, we were doing pit level 1 to 30, which is phenomenal, especially for my spouse and I, because we've never been able to achieve anything like that before. It was just absolutely insane. I mean, my whirlwinds were hitting in the billions, and so was her stuff. So yeah, we've been really enjoying it. I'm glad you are too.
the giant they respect? Oh, each giant starts where you'll feel it. We built if you falter. For the sum, for the simple, and for the giant. The giants see for years if you prove yourself. Because the giants go with
Okay. Alrighty, let's see here. Map. Rise the mountain, face the storm. Jaws of Justice. The Sveinn Tribe. All right, this is the one I need right here. So 3 of them. Let's go to that one first. It's the furthest away. We can go to this one.
Let this blade wash away my sins.
Where's the man who stayed? Where's the one who watched over me?
Ah, I forgot to bring my knights up. Okay.
I am glad to fight by your side once more.
Did I ask to return? Or did someone else need me?
Thank you, my king, for granting me a chance of protection.
Have I been called, or have I wandered? You wear his shadow. Is that why I came?
My sword is yours, now and forever.
All right. Which way am I going? The opposite way.
Blade and soul, both are yours, Arthur.
We bled for his dream. I wonder if you still believe it.
I am glad to fight by your side once more.
Alright, now where am I going? Going up here to the fork and turning to the right.
Serving you has always been the greatest honor, my king. We bled for his dream. I wonder if you still believe it. I failed once. I will not fail again. Trust humbles me, my king. I knew someone like you once. Carried the world the same way.
Alright, now which way am I going?
Have I been called, or have I wandered? One last chance. I shall not waste it. If the curse is broken, then why do I feel the pull?
Poultry, wood, chest. Alright, must have going the right way. Yes, I am.
For Avalon! For Arthur! I remember dying. I was at peace, I think, if only for a moment. Serving you has always been the greatest honor, my king.
Alright, now let's see here. Oops, I'm getting further away from where I need to be at.
We bled for his dream. I wonder if you still believe it.
One last chance. I shall not waste it.
Alright, got some more stuff. Okay, looks like I gotta go around the corner.
Do not fail again.
Anon Rita wandering sit if I'm an old my advice. I am not in my you. I want Gerfa.
Looks like they definitely stuck some more vendors in, which is nice.
Who dares disturb the silence of the stone? Speak, small one, and tell me why you stand before the summoner.
Let's see here.
Honor, a rare gift from the living to the forgotten. But honor alone does not earn my blessing. Show me your strength, your will, and the bonds you have forged with others. Only then will I lend you the might of the summoner. Thrygve, the parasite clinging to the pillar. He twists the old ways for his own greed, a shadow of what the Ulfr once stood for. If you wish to rid the world of his corruption, you must prove you are worthy of my power. Call forth your allies, mortal. The summoner respects not lone strength, but the bonds that carry us forward. Together you will face this trial. Fail, and I shall remain silent forevermore.
I knew someone like you once. Carried the world the same way.
Your trust humbles me.
You have faced my summons and stood victorious. Few possess the strength to endure, and fewer still the bonds to overcome. You are worthy of my blessing. Take it, mortal, and carry the strength of the summoner with you. But know this, my power is not a gift. It is a burden. Wield it wisely, for it binds you to those you fight for. Go now. The giant strength is yours to wield, but their expectations are yours to bear. Do not fail.
Okay, that's good. We got that one done. Now we need to go over here. So we need to go there and go back to that thing. Another great area though to loot. I'm just kind of going through this because, you know, I don't want to bore people to death. Okay, we are going to go in here because it's a protected area. And then this is going to be where we're going to stop for tonight. And then, so let's tell Gerfand.
Yes? Who have you managed to convince? How did you manage to convince?
And then next Wednesday, we'll finish talking to the giants and then take on the leader of the other tribe.
Possible, and I want to hear.
Okay. Save game. Exit. All right, everybody. Have an awesome evening. Please hit like. Please subscribe. And I will see you next time.